Sad but true, but it's time you knew what mom guilt is costing you: your peace, your joy, and your life's purpose. If you find yourself lying awake at night, replaying every parenting mistake from the day, listening to that relentless inner critic convincing you that you're failing your kids despite you giving them your all, then mom guilt might be costing you more than you realize. And yes, we instinctively understand the impact of parenting, why it's so important. We're raising up the future generation, and we hope world leaders inheriting the earth. And so the pressure's on. But what do you do when mom guilt takes over your whole life and guides your decision making away from you being the whole person you were born to be? Here's what we know: children need patient, present, emotionally regulated parents. And I can tell you from experience, mom guilt is not that. It's also not just an uncomfortable feeling you need to push through. It's an active energy leak that's wiring your brain for self criticism and suffering as we speak. Actually, mom guilt might be the ultimate energy leak. And here's why: it compromises your peace. You can't rest without feeling bad. It steals your joy. After overcompensating and then crashing, you're hard pressed to enjoy everyday moments. And it sabotages your purpose. You hesitate to pursue your dreams, and you might even abandon them altogether. It has you trying to parent from depletion rather than alignment. It masquerades as love and responsibility, but actually it's fear in disguise. Real love is energizing, guilt is not. Real love comes from freedom, fulfillment, compassion, connection, clarity, insight, and intuition. Guilt does not. And for an entrepreneur mom, mom guilt could cost her career. First of all, God bless you for loving your kids so much. I'm sure that's where the mom guilt comes from. Mom guilt's actually proof you're a good mom. It's a biological response to caring for your kids. It's evidence that your maternal instincts are working just fine, because that gut punch is a wake up call to scan the environment for threat or neglect or any potential harm to our kids' well being, which can happen when we're not paying close enough attention. It's born of instinct. But that's the extent of the kumbaya. We're starting to feel guilt when we're not at our family's beck and call. Since the dawn of time, on the radio, on TV shows, and now on social media, we see the highlight reels of motherhood while we live the behind the scenes chaos. We're comparing our inside reality to everyone else's outside curated image of perfection. And that's dangerous for anyone's mental health, especially as parenting is being weaponized to keep us stuck in gender roles. Maybe we won't ever escape our genetic predisposition in these bodies. Who knows? But we're an evolving species, so our gender roles get to evolve too, right? I think that's the point of this video: to bring light to the mental load of mothers as modern day entrepreneurs. Hi, I'm Yvette the Declutterist, your less is more coach and business mentor. And today we're unpacking mom guilt: what it is, what it does to our brain and body, and most importantly, how to neutralize it so it doesn't take over your life. I've spent a total of 5 years now helping moms balance business and babies better. And here's what I've learned. You ready? The rest of our lives didn't stop when we had kids. There's still so much to do and see as a mother, especially if we're also entrepreneurs. We're launching businesses and creating content with one hand and raising tiny humans with the other. I wish I had a meme for that. So that means we're torn between I'm providing for my family and not neglecting a fundamental maternal duty to be with my kids 24/7. We're mothers, so we're tirelessly giving, never frustrated, always patient, and we immediately know everything our kids need from us. No, not the case. Maybe it was when moms didn't carry such a heavy mental load and they had help from the village and families and lived off the land and had no ambitions for financial independence. Those days are long gone. Now we're ambitious and we're concerned about success. And as complicated as it sounds, we still want to be happy. The science behind mom brains today. Today, we're racked with mom guilt trying to have it all. Our brains are in overdrive. And the mental clutter is the stress hijack. The moment you think, I'm a bad mom, Your brain doesn't distinguish between that thought and an actual threat. Your amygdala triggers a full stress response. Cortisol floods your system, your heart rate spikes, and your body prepares for danger. But there's no actual lion to run from. There's just you, probably folding laundry or doing dishes, now flooded with stress hormones because you gave your kids screen time instead of a book. The neural pathway problem. Every time you have that guilty thought and you don't pause to reflect on its legitimacy, you're carving a deeper groove of reinforced guilt into your brain. Eventually, those thoughts become automatic highways in your thinking. Your brain starts looking for evidence to support the bad mom narrative. The energy drain. This constant low level stress doesn't just feel bad, it depletes your energy reserves. That's why you feel exhausted even when you've had enough sleep. Your nervous system is stuck in threat mode, fight or flight mode, and doesn't allow for rest, creativity, or intentional connection. Instead, you're overcome with the need to fixate on everything that's going wrong. Mom guilt that sticks around too long is a sign that you're not using your energy or your time wisely. So, can we use our maternal instincts a little more effectively? Yes, we can. Plug those energy leaks. How do we honor our protective maternal instincts while still pursuing our own personal and professional development? Pause. Break the guilt pattern. The minute you notice the guilt spiral starting, pause and ask, is this true? Am I harming my children by doing this? Or am I just sabotaging my drive? Trust that real intuition and maybe a good night's sleep will give you clear, actionable guidance. Mom guilt makes you feel bad with no clear path forward. Try this instead. Thank you, brain, for caring so much about my children. What does the situation call for? What matters most right now? Focus. Claim dedicated work time. When you clearly carve out time for work and the family is fully aware, you can sit down to work on your business without feeling like you're abandoning your kids. You're modeling that women can be multifaceted, ambitious, and deeply maternal all at once. They're safe, right? Someone reliable is watching them, or you have an eye on them yourself. You're good. Set your intention. For the next X minutes, I am fully present to my business. My children are safe, their needs are met, and this work serves our family too. Integrate. Embrace a balanced mindset. You don't have to choose babies over business or even business over babies. You can do both. There might be more obstacles in the way today, but you're still a mom with the same wherewithal as your ancestors had, who did their best to raise their kids. Stop thinking either or and start thinking both and. Your children don't need a mother who sacrifices all her dreams for them. Teach them that love doesn't mean abandoning yourself. Redirect. Repurpose protective energy. Instead of only scanning for ways you're failing, scan the moment for what's actually working so that you can enjoy the unfolding of your life. Your protective instincts are your superpower in need of conscious direction. At the end of each day, ask, what did I do today that served my children? What did I do that served my growth? Don't stop answering that until you start trusting yourself. Your maternal instincts are here to serve you, not hurt you. The cost of mom guilt is a price too high to keep paying. It's costing you your joy, your peace, your creative pursuits, and your kids' chance to see you as the multifaceted, passionate, capable person you truly are. You don't have to choose between being deeply present for your children and attending to your own growth. In fact, when you choose to integrate every part of who you are into mothering them, you will be enlightened to all the reasons why you are the mom they chose. Let me say that again without crying. I don't know why this is so touching to me. When you choose to integrate every part of who you are into mothering them, you're going to be enlightened to all the reasons why you are the mom they chose. Your dreams matter, and your kids are watching you navigate the road ahead. Happy to help you with this. Check the description box below for how I'm working with clients right now. mompreneurs just like you. Because remember, you're not just a mom. Till the next one.